COVID craziness. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. You no doubt saw the images, private planes full of Texas Democrats who abandoned their oath and left their state in a stunt to avoid having a quorum in place that would have led to a new voting law being passed in their state. They flew to Washington, D.C., where another stunt was set up, this time with the Democrats running Congress, all to suggest that nationalizing voting laws was a good idea. The vice president, never one to miss an opportunistic photo, met with the group to show her support. At the same time, the president then went to Pennsylvania to call these attempts at election reform the greatest challenge to our country since the Civil War. Critics of the Texas lawmakers' move noted that these selfies of smiling people on planes showed no one, not a soul, wearing masks, all despite federal government rules about masking on public transit. Now, since this was a private plane, those rules did not apply, but you have to also understand that on a private plane, you're in closer quarters with a less effective air circulation system. Sure enough, after hanging out in Washington and mugging for the cameras with willing D.C. Democrats, no fewer than 3 members of the group turned up COVID positive by Saturday. More have since. The vice president's media office issued a news release Saturday night saying she and her staff were not going to self-isolate because despite saying she stood shoulder to shoulder with them at the time and did so literally during the photos, she now says she did not have close enough contact with the Texans, and besides, she and her staff were fully vaccinated. Well, perhaps, but all 3 of the Texans who turned up COVID positive, they were fully vaccinated too. Don't know about the others yet. Oh, but we do know they had cases of beer on those planes. You could see them in the photos. Looks like the escape to save democracy was more like a party plane getaway. Too many politicians see their time in office as one big bachelorette party instead of truly working for citizens. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Monday, July 19 on Twitter, Instagram, Parler, and Getter at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.